And alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the self-developed YouTube channel. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Wherever you are in this world, comment that down below as well as hashtag self-developed army, because we are a damn army out here. We are a brotherhood moving towards our missions, doing what is right, even though the majority of the world is not for that. They're doing the exact opposite, but we persevere, we move forwards with the help of God, and yeah. One of these tools that can help as well, speaking of this, is semen retention. So if you guys checked out my last video, which I will link right up here, you guys know that I spoke of three benefits to Nofap/semen retention. So definitely go check that out either before or after this video, as they will definitely go hand in hand. But I definitely do need to make a part 2, which is this one, 3 downsides to Nofap/semen retention. Now guys, these are cons, these are things that, look, I'll be completely honest, they're not a huge deal at the end of the day, but you gotta be aware of them. It's kind of like buying a dog, right? When you have a quality dog, guys, it's amazing. I just saw my family's dog the other day. They bring so much joy and life to you, but like, I'll be honest, and you are required to know some of the, potential downsides. Like, this dog is very energetic. I mean, like, bro, if you're not ready for her to just like jump all over you and go crazy because she is such a little firecracker, then yeah, that might be an issue for you. Or the fact that maybe you have to walk them multiple times a day. You can't just ignore certain things or responsibilities, guys. But besides that, once you can manage and understand, yeah, you know what, taking them for walks, being loving, caring, understanding that they have a lot of energy. Maybe not all dogs, but at least my mom's dog, it's crazy. It's so amazing and such a little ball of joy, but it sometimes is a bit much, I won't lie. As long as you can know this stuff, guys, moving forwards, then it makes the journey much easier. So with that, guys, let's jump in with the first downside/con of semen retention. Again, if you understand this, you can moderate it, but you should understand moving forwards. Guys, this is number 1, an increase in irritability/disagreeableness. Now, basically what I mean, guys, is you're more or less always on edge. There is always this kind of, how do I put it? You're just on edge. You know, guys, when I don't drink alcohol much, but when they say, right, have a drink, what does it do? It takes off the edge. Do you understand? It takes off the... With Nofap and semen retention, guys, simply because of the increase in vitality and testosterone, one, and don't get me wrong, there are so many benefits to this, guys. You doing more, you conquering more, you moving more, you lifting more. But one of the downsides is, for me, this has always affected me, it can be difficult at times to sit still. Just like that dog analogy. It's perfect. Now, when you walk the dog, right, a couple times, 2-3 times a day, then it can be calm, and she can be calm. She'll calm down. It'll be all right. But if you don't, they can get very irritable. They can, run around and bite things and chew up shoes, and it can be a bit much, okay? It can be a bit much at times, and that's the exact same thing with semen retention. If we're not properly transmutating this energy or finding ways to drop this edge, take off the edge, we can be very irritable, right? And very disagreeable. And now disagreeableness isn't, again, there are many pros to this. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It will transform your life, but there are certain things, guys, that I'll be honest, we gotta let slide. And man, being on semen retention, I don't know if it's your pride that goes up, if it's part of your ego, if it's just the animalistic nature in you. It can be hard, very hard, especially me. This is one of my demons. I don't know what it is, but I'm very disagreeable, and not in like, oh, I'm gonna fight all these guys or anything of that nature. No, just like so many people I notice, and semen retention, I would say, exacerbates this. People can just let things go, which I know is a skill. That is a skill in and of itself. It is. This is part of my OCD. That's what it is. It's very hard for me. Like, if I get something and there's like one little thing wrong with it, I'm like, no, it's not good enough. Put it back. Give me a new one. And let me do it again. And where most people can just be like, yeah, that's fine. Right? And I'm like, no, it's not fucking fine. That'll ruin my entire fucking day, which is not a great thing. And I know that when I get on bouts of semen retention, it boosts this up. So I'm not saying this is detrimental or you're completely screwed. No, guys. But this is where I need to work on meditating, on letting things go, on trusting God, on taking off this edge. But I need to let you guys know this can and will be one of the potential downsides of semen retention. Number 2, guys, the second downside, right? Potential downside. None of these are really downsides, guys, and maybe I've made videos on this in the past, I'm not sure, but I'm bringing a whole new perspective to all my new videos. The second downside, or potential downside of semen retention, is a loss in friends, a loss in relationships, guys. And if you think this is not true, like, David, that's bullshit. Your last video, I'm not going to ruin it, but I spoke of an increase in relationships. Yes, but it's a double-edged sword. I spoke of an increase in your charisma. Again, that's all I'm going to say. Go check out the last video. But with semen retention, you will repulse a lot of people. No one tells you this. You'll attract a lot of people, but I mean, how does attraction work? Attraction works through polarity. Meaning, by default, because you're becoming more polarizing and therefore you'll attract more people, you'll also repulse other people. Do you understand? I mean, kind of think of it like demons, right? If demons are coming at you and you hold up your cross and you're like, "Be gone, demon, I do not serve you. Leave." You will. They'll be polarized. They will leave. They will just be, they'll be so, they'll get out of your way tremendously, which is a great thing, but I'll be completely honest, a lot of you guys, and I say this from personal experience, you are friends with a lot of demons, okay? And I don't mean that literally, like I do mean it literally, but I don't mean like they're like literally a demon, even though I kind of do. But like, guys, there are a lot of people in your life that are full of sin, that are just not good for you, and you know this on a deep level. You guys just smoke all day long, or you just slap dick, become sloths. These are all sins, guys. Wrath, you're angry with each other. Glutton, you just overindulge in things, right? Alcohol, weed, you just, I don't know, do degenerate things. Dude, when you're on semen retention, these people will vanish like fucking vampires. Like when you open a curtain, they're like, "Eeh!" And they'll just fucking skirt. Like, trust me, bro, it's what happens. You're going to start a lot more arguments with them. There will be more conflict. You bring out the worst in them. I'll be completely honest. As semen retention brings out the worst in us, like I said, number one, you get more irritable. You're just disagreeable. That's perfect. I said that. You become very disagreeable with people. If people are not... Again, this sounds so egoic, but if they're not up to your standard, man, dude, you just can't tolerate it. There's just so much bullshit and you see right through it. Like, you're like, no, man, I don't care about your dead-end job that doesn't make you happy or doesn't serve anyone to the world. I know it's making you money, but like, you're selfish, dude. All you're doing this is for you. If you're not serving the world like I am, get the fuck out. Right? And again, this is not about being better than people. You know what? Yeah, it fucking is. Semen retention will make you better than other people. No cap. I'm just being honest with you. So yeah, you will lose friends, family members you guys will disagree with, but on the other hand, you will attract the right ones for you. And finally, guys, the third downside of Nofap / semen retention. Again, is it a downside? I mean, you tell me. I don't think it is a downside, but, depends how you look at it. Just letting you know, putting it out there. This is... You will be tested more by God. Man, in the moment, it fucking sucks. Like, I won't even cap to you guys. In the moment, you're like, I fucking hate this. I don't want this path. Why, God and demon, devil, why do you keep testing me? Why does it seem like I keep going through these trials and tribulations where the majority of the mass is just, they're happy. They're like dumb, drunk, and happy. They're all just like fat walking around, ignorant. Ignorance is bliss, right? And the reason for this is because I believe, right, if you guys checked out my last video, I spoke about how this increase in energy is like God energy. The way I view semen retention, guys, is when you're on it and you're a full stack man, like you literally have a full sack, you understand, a full vital man ready with energy, God is going to throw more battles your way, not because he doesn't love you, but because he knows you can take it. Do you understand? You guys have all heard that quote where it's like God only sends his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. Yeah, that's a fact. Bro, that's a fact. Like, if you are an MMA fighter, let's say, right? I'm not an MMA fighter, but the better you are, the higher up in divisions you go, right? I powerlift, I compete. The better you do, the trickier the competition, right? There are city levels, there are provincial levels, there are national levels, there are world, global levels. It keeps going up, and when you're on semen retention, you become a higher tier man. There will be more challenging opponents, and by opponents, I just mean life circumstances. I mean, things seemingly happening that you're like, what the hell? Why is this happening? It's because not only does God know you can tolerate it, but it makes you stronger. I mean, that's why ultimately it's not a bad thing at all, guys. Like, my life these past 2 years they have been the most anxiety-inducing years I've ever experienced, probably in my entire life. Very challenging years. And it's all been internal. That's why it's so hard for me to explain to you guys, like, anything tangible. It's hard for me to, even talk about this because this is what shadow work is. It's all a mirror. And I believe God did that because he knew A, I could tolerate it, and B, he gives it to his tough soldiers because he knows, ultimately, that you will use these challenges, these lessons, these experiences to transform the world, to share knowledge, just as I'm doing to you guys now. So that is the third quote-unquote downside of semen retention, guys. That is it. These are really the only three that come to mind that I've noticed the past couple months. Again, none of them are really downsides at all, guys. Keeping your essence or vitality has been something prophesized and spoken of in all religions, all philosophies, and for a good reason. It will transform your life. It's good for you. So I hope this video could help, guys. If it did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. I'll finish it here, guys, with the final plugs. If you guys are interested and would like to work with me on a personal level of anything of what we speak of in this video, maximizing your semen retention journey, maybe starting it yourself, looking for a mentor to guide you along the way, or improving things like your fitness, business, mindset, and relationships, guys, there is always one-on-one coaching. Come join the team, guys. Spots are open. I would love to work with you on a personal level. The success rate has been astronomical, guys. There's a 100% money-back guarantee if you're not completely satisfied. The step down, guys, is group coaching. We have our workshop, guys. We're currently running the workshop of June, but if you want to join our next workshop of July coming up, guys, make sure to grab yourself a spot before it gets completely sold. I only take on around 5 to 7 men per month. That's it. So we can be a brotherhood and speak of all these topics in much greater depth. 4 1-hour calls with a private Facebook group for unlimited messaging. And finally, guys, our third and cheapest option is our course. Over 3 hours long, passive, online, completely transforming your lives as men. Yes, there's entire sections all on Nofap, plus a whole bunch more at improving your relationships, fitness, business, and mindset. Go download the free half-an-hour version below, guys, to get yourself a teaser, and I'll finish it there. You guys can support Edge. Come on, baby. We're getting leaner out here, guys. You know we're doing a shred. Come on. Feeling good using this semen retention to my aid. And yeah, I'll finish it there, guys. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day. I love you all. Apply these tips, and I'll check you in the next video. With that said, till then, much love. Peace.